Good day, and welcome to our official launch of Grand Bell 2, the second phase of Brantford's first and only planned community. We're delighted that you could join us. My name is Enzo, and I'll be your host, lockdown hair and all. Today, I've got the unique pleasure of taking you through the 7 reasons why you should invest in Grand Bell 2 or in Brantford. Then, we'll talk a little bit more about the unit mix in the building. We'll look at the floor plates and floor plans and discuss a little bit of pricing. And lastly, we're going to go over some sales procedures and next steps. Let's begin. So why should you invest in Grand Bell 2 and Brantford? First and foremost, the smart money is investing here. The location, both of the development and the community as a whole, is very beneficial. Brantford has a very diverse local economy, and Brantford is the next great university town. We are seeing a lot of population shifts in Brantford, as well as value shifts. And Grand Bell 2 is Brantford's first and only planned community. Lastly, we'll talk about the developer, the project manager, and the architect.
The Grand Bell development is unique from my perspective in the sense that it is amenity-rich both inside and out. The master plan provides immediate access to nearly 2 acres of development-exclusive exterior and interior amenity space. Additionally, at the doorstep of the development, you have the Grand River and trails. The connection to nature, combined with the completeness of the amenities, makes this a unique development site. The building at Grand Bell 2 is consistent with these main ideas around connection, with the majority of units having views to the Grand River. Each suite features floor-to-ceiling windows to take advantage of these views. Each suite has its own exterior balcony or outdoor space.
This is the second of multiple phases that are being developed in Brantford's first and only planned community, and it has 222 luxury condos with modern European design and finishes. It boasts about 4,900 square feet of retail space on the first floor, and it has steps to the very picturesque Grand River, to the Elements Casino, to downtown, or to local schools. This is going to be taking occupancy in 2024. You will be very surprised and very impressed by the easy deposit structure that we're going to have in the sales procedures for you later. So why invest in Brantford? The smart money is investing here, and by that, we're talking about Money Sense magazine and Maclean's, who both ranked Brantford as the #1 city to invest in real estate in the year of 2018. Now, quite a lot has happened since the year 2018, but even after all of that, Brantford still ranks as the #6 city in Canada in which to invest in real estate. Here in Toronto, we are sitting at number 27. Located in Brantford, along the bank of the picturesque Grand River, Grand Bell Suites 2 boasts a proximity to about 60 natural parks and features. It also has a walk score of about 85, so at any given time, you're no more than 10 minutes away from downtown, from shopping, or from entertainment and schools.
The entire Grand Bell development is designed around 2 central ideas: residence lifestyle and connection to the Grand River. The entire development is outward facing, maximizing views and pedestrian paths leading to the Grand River.
Brantford also boasts proximity to some major highways that can easily get you to other major urban centers. For example, you could get to Hamilton in about 35 minutes. You could get to Kitchener in 45 minutes. You can reach Toronto in about 60 minutes. Pearson International Airport you could reach in about 60 minutes, or John C. Munro Airport you could reach in about 29 minutes. Let's take a quick look at the stunning aerial view of Brantford. When we are looking to the north, you can see the historic downtown. You can also see the Elements Casino. If you're looking towards the east, you're still looking at a little bit of the downtown. A western exposure will look at the picturesque Grand River. Now, Brantford also boasts a very diverse economy. With a diverse mix of businesses, Brantford is very well positioned economically. Brantford's proximity and ease of transportation to other larger urban centers makes it an ideal location for multinationals to set up their large-scale operations there. And we see a number of them there, including Ferrero, Natrel, Adidas, the Ontario Lottery Gaming Corporation, Apotex Pharmaceuticals, to name just a few. Brantford has one of the lowest unemployment rates in Ontario, as well as all of Canada. In fact, it is the second lowest unemployment rate in Ontario at 6.4%, second only to Kitchener-Waterloo with 6.2%, so they're very, very close together. In the month of April of 2021, 1,100 new full-time jobs have been added, and we are up 9,000 jobs from May of 2020. Brantford is turning into Canada's next great university and college town with a number of different campuses throughout the city. The current student population of Brantford is expected to grow by about 275% over the next 5 years. Wilfrid Laurier University alone has about 4,000 students in their satellite campus, but plans are already in place to expand that to 15,000 students over the next 5 years. As it is expanding to that, not only do you need housing for students, but you need it for administration staff, janitorial staff, families who happen to move here as well. All that said, there is not enough student housing in Brantford. Currently, there's only about 1,000 homes, and they need a lot more. But it's not just the student population that's increasing, it's actually the population in general. The population of Brantford is sitting at about 100,000 people right now, but is expected to go to 163,000 by the year of 2041. In addition to that, the senior population will be growing. Currently, the senior population sits at about 16%, but by 2041 should be hovering around 25%. So why are these important? Students need housing, the seniors need housing, and there's just not enough supply. There is just over half the amount of active listings in MLS compared to the same time last year in 2020, and half the number of active listings in comparison to the 10-year average. So it's estimated that there's really only about 1 month's worth of residential inventory available compared to the 10-year average of 2.5 months. Now, when you have a decreasing supply and an increasing demand, you have an increasing value. The average home in Brantford in 2019, when we were selling the first phase, was about $450,000. Now, in 2021, we're looking at $703,000. Now, a few things have happened since 2019 to 2021 that have helped that, but Brantford was already on an upward trajectory at that point. Granville Suites is Brantford's first and only planned community. What we've seen is that traditionally, planned communities will appreciate and value to a greater degree than the rest of the area in which the homes are built. You've heard from our architect, Ricky from AFA Architecture. Let's talk a little bit more about the developer. Lakeview Development Holdings bring over 20 years of experience in the construction industry, completing hundreds of large-scale projects. 5-9 Project Management has over 30 years experience providing turnkey solutions and project management. To date, they have over 3,000 built properties, with another 300 under construction and 650 in the pre-construction phase. Let's talk a little bit about the interior amenities from Granville Suites 2. The luxurious interior amenities will include an executive concierge. There is a co-working/study space with office amenities and a meeting room. There is a well-appointed fitness center with large matted areas, cardio and weight training and resistance training machines. There is a beautiful social room and a 2-story party room. As far as exterior amenities go, it includes all the things that you would imagine a luxury development would include.
The exterior of the building features a staggered structure, which creates visual interest and shadows, as well as individual and private porticos. The facade is a durable precast color to accentuate shadowing created by the staggered structure. At the higher levels, larger family suites featuring large wraparound terraces with uninterrupted views of the Grand River and downtown Brantford. To complete the community, a social room, a beautiful 2-story party and lounge area, outdoor barbecue areas, extensive landscaped and treed areas and paths, outdoor dining areas and lounge areas. For families, a seasonal splash pad, playground, and multi-use play surface completes the community, designed for every type of lifestyle.
Because Granville Suites is a planned community, you get to enjoy the economy of scale. There are a number of different developments happening here, a number of different phases. So there are a lot of shared amenities, including an indoor-outdoor pool and another outdoor multi-use area and additional playgrounds. This is one of the major advantages of being in a planned community versus just a single building. The interior finishes of Granville Suites 2 are quite beautiful. They would include 9-foot ceilings, a Euro contemporary kitchen with stone countertops and stainless steel appliances, a beautiful designer vanity bathroom cabinet with porcelain sinks and tiles, very wide planked floors, double glazed low emission windows, so very energy efficient, and there are balconies and terraces for each unit, so you're going to get that all important outdoor space. I want to talk to you a little bit about the unit size mix in Granville Suites 2. What we learned from the very first phase and other market research was that the most requested unit size is about 600 square feet. We wanted to make sure we can meet that demand for you, so I'm very happy to tell you that 154 of the 222 units are around 600 square feet, with 94 of those being well over 600 square feet. And when we talk about the unit type mix, in the very first phase, the most requested type of unit was a one-bedroom. I'm happy to tell you again that 156 of the 222 units are of the one-bedroom, one in a den, or one in a den/sleep variety. The remaining units are 2 bedrooms and 2 beds and a den. Let's take a quick look at the floor plates. Now, there are 3 different types of floor plates in the building. We've got the floor plates for floors 3 and 4, for floors 5 through 16, and through floors 17 and 18. Let's take a close look at the 3rd floor. You'll notice that there are 7 units on the 3rd floor, and these same units will repeat on the 4th floor. In addition to that, there's an amenity space. This is where you're going to find the locker room and the mechanical room. On the 4th floor, you'll have those same 7 units from the 3rd floor, but this is where you'll find the fitness room, the common study room, the social room, as well as a 2-story party room. The next floor plate in Granville Suites 2 is the plate that goes from the 5th floor to the 16th floor. You'll now notice that there are 16 units that repeat all throughout the same floors, and those units that are a very popular size, you'll see that we've got multiple of them wrapping around the building. The last floor plate is for floors 17 and 18. Each of these floors has 8 units on them. The only difference between the two is the 17th floor has massive terraces. Now there will be a premium for the massive terrace, so you can expect the floor 17 units to be the most expensive in the building. On the 18th floor, it is the penthouse. They will have smaller balconies, but there's always cachet with being in the penthouse. Let's have a look at some of the amazing floor plans in Granville Suites 2. Starting with a 1-bedroom and a den, the GB 584. As the name would suggest, it is 584 square feet with a 100 square foot balcony. One of the things we really like about this particular unit is that the den is located opposite the kitchen, so it provides flexibility of use. It can be used as an office space, it can be used as formal dining, or you can add an additional wall and a door, and perhaps it could be used as sleep. These units are starting in the high 300s and running through the low 400s. The GB 643 and 643B is a 2-bedroom corner unit, 684 square feet with a 100 square foot balcony. The difference between the 643 and the 643B is the B version is wheelchair accessible. So doorways, pathways, and the washroom is a little bit larger to accommodate wheelchairs and assisting devices. It's very rare to find a 2-bedroom corner unit of this size and at this starting price. These are starting in the mid to high 400s. The GB 861 is a 2-bedroom and a den unit, 861 square feet, a 100 square foot balcony, and this is a corner unit. What we love about this particular one is the den space has a window and an optional separating wall. So this is perfect for an office space, or for sleep, or for study. There are 2 bathrooms, one of them being an ensuite, and these are starting in the high 500s and going into the low 600s. I'd like to share this special unit with you as well. This is the GB 733. The GB 733 is on the 17th and 18th floor. The one we're looking at here is on the 17th floor, and it has a massive 529 square foot terrace. It is a corner unit, it has 2 bathrooms, and it's available from the low to mid 500s. You'll find the rest of the floor plans and prices, including a junior 1-bedroom, in the sales portal. I've got great news about parking. Above grade covered parking is included with all 2-bedroom and 2-bedroom and den suites. And parking is available for purchase for selected 1 and a den units for a reduced price as part of the new launch incentives. Immediately following this presentation, you will receive a link to our broker portal. Once the portal goes live, you will find all the up-to-date information, including sales procedures, feature sheet, full list of prices, launch incentives, and floor plans, and all other information you need to start selling Granville 2. Thank you for joining us today for the exciting launch of Granville 2 in Brantford. For iRise Brokerage, I'm Enzo Saniti signing off, saying always double down on 11 and happy selling. Go get those worksheets.